I want to welcome you to module number 7, the Contract Navigator. This course is designed to give you the information so you can understand what the different types of solicitations are, how you can respond to these solicitations, and how you can use our templated proposals so you can win your first government project. So let's zoom out for a second. The Contracting Navigator is step number 7 inside of the Fire Alarm Business Blueprint. You will need to take all 9 steps for you to thoroughly understand how to start, grow, and operate an actual fire alarm company. Before you can get into government contracting, there's some prerequisites you need to have. Of course, you need to have your business form, you need to have your EIN, you need to have insurance, and if you're going to be doing fire alarm, you're going to need your fire alarm license. But the other things you need to do is you need to register with DNB. That's the Dun & Bradstreet. You go to dnb.com, register your business, fill out the information, upload your documents, and this is 100% free. You don't have to pay for it, and you don't have to pay for the service if you don't want to. The next step after that, you will have to register for sam.gov. This is a system for award management. In order for you to do any type of government contracting, you have to be registered with SAM, but DUNS number in order to register with SAM. When you register with SAM, you get a unique code and a cage code. These codes will identify your business to government agencies. The next after that, once you're registered, you start looking for bids that you can bid on. And the good thing about government contracting, you don't have to bid on fire alarm projects. If you can do lawn services, if you can do any other services that the government is looking for and you can actually fulfill these contracts, you can bid on those too. So be sure to download the Contracting Navigator cheat sheet. This is unlike any other program that you're going to have out there, or any program that you actually went through. This is not a bunch of videos you're going to watch to leave you more confused than what you have just started. The goal of this is to do it together, one step at a time, so that way you can thoroughly understand the different types of solicitations and how to respond to them so you can win projects. So 3 action steps you're going to take. The first one is you're definitely going to register with sam.gov. The next after that, you want to create alerts for the jobs you're looking for, whether it be fire alarm, lawn services, cleaning, whatever it is that you want to do, you can filter out these leads so that way they can come straight to you. And thirdly, always leverage your PTAC assistance. This is your Procurement Technical Assistance Center. There's one in every borough, one in every state. It should be one close by or not too far from you. This is the place where you're going to get all of your information from when it comes to solicitations, how to bid, what you should be doing, what you should be looking out for, and also some business advice as well. So the PTAC office, I still use them currently, and they also get you in touch with other procurement offices so that way you can build relationships. So remember, the first step, you register, DNB, get your DUNS number. It's an 8-digit number that you'll get. This is actually also how you can establish business credit with your DUNS number. So how do you register with DNB? You go to dnb.com. You will definitely have to have a business form, a business address, business phone number. You can use your home address if you don't have a virtual address by now. It's okay to use your home address, but once you start making money, make sure you upgrade to either a virtual address or a small office. You're definitely going to need your EIN, contact information of the person who's filling out the application, which should be you, the owner of the company. And once you fill out all that information, you just click apply. You should be able to get your DUNS number right away. In order for you to receive payments, get funding, bid on any type of projects, or to get any leads for any type of federal, city, state, or to get any projects from any federal, city, or state agency, you need to be registered with sam.gov. If you're not registered with sam.gov, you cannot do business with the government. So the government spends with credit cards, or they put out bid solicitations up to $250,000 or maybe $50,000, whatever the case may be. These projects are there for you to actually bid on and win. So how do you register with System for Award Management? There's a lot of paperwork that's involved with SAM registration. If you register for your minority certification, you will understand the type of paperwork you will need for SAM registration. It's a lengthy process, and once you submit the application, they're going to verify all of your information with the IRS. Or if your name is incorrectly spelled, you're missing a period, a corp, incorporated, whatever you're missing, if it doesn't match with your EIN, you're going to get a rejection. So just make sure however you registered your business with all the characters, make sure that's the same business name you register with when you go to the System for Award Management to register. So some of the things you're going to need, definitely you're going to need a DUNS number. You're going to need that DUNS number, which is 100% free. And you're going to need your tax ID, which is also 100% free. You're also going to need your banking information because the federal government do direct deposits. You don't want them to send you a check. So if you get a job for $600,000, that's a very nice direct deposit to have to wake up one morning and seeing your account $600,000. So you open up a business bank account and tie that business bank account to your SAM profile. So I'm gonna show you how you're gonna win your first government contract even with no experience using my proposal template. Now, if you want to learn more about government contracting, this course is definitely for you. But to dive further, I suggest you also learn from other people. Don't just learn from one person. You have to learn from different perspectives so that way you can come up with your own. And what I did is I read a book from Joshua P. Frank called Winning Government Contracts. That book right there is golden. You read that book, go through this course, and you start building out your marketing. You start building out your message, speaking directly to the government. So what are the types of solicitations that the government will put out for you to respond to? The first one is an RFP. The RFP is a request for proposal. What they're doing is outlining, let's say if they have a fire alarm job or a fire alarm project, they will put drawings and plans in there, and you would have to bid on that project like a turnkey installation, engineering, filing, inspection, equipment, and programming. So you would have to make sure you include all of those details, labor included, and give them a price. The next one is a request for information, which is a RFI. All they're doing is just asking for information. They may have a particular panel, let's say like an Edwards system or even a Simplex system. We all know those are proprietary systems, so they may not have the software key. So they may put out a solicitation. They will put an RFI asking if this system could be reprogrammed, generally how much of a ballpark you think that'll cost. So what they're doing is just trying to get enough information. So when they put out their solicitation, they have enough money because they gathered up their information. So when they put it out, you could win that project. And next is a RFQ. An RFQ is a request for quote. So they'll give you an itemized list of things that they want to buy. 10 smoke detectors, 20 pull stations, 9 CO detectors, whatever it is. All you do is put your price against it so that way you can win the award. Now, it ain't about how high or how low your price is. What they're looking for is somebody that's absolutely responsive and responsible. So if your proposal is absolutely responsible, they will give you the project no matter what your price is. You just have to make sure you answer all the questions. And the last one is the sources sought notice. This is the best one right here. The sources sought notice is another marketing tool that they use before they put out a solicitation. And that's the time you can sway the procurement manager your direction. You can introduce yourself, send them a nice little sources sought response notice. It's another template that we're going to show you how to use inside this course. And once you send that to them, you build a relationship with them. And once they put out the solicitation and see your name again, it's a high probability that you will win that contract, because most contractors don't even respond to a sources sought notice. They just wait till the solicitation come out. That's the key. So let me give you 3 key elements of writing a winning proposal. You have your cover page. Then after that, you want to have a brief company introduction and all of your credentials. I'll show you what that looked like exactly when I show my proposal example, so that way you can get an understanding of how I describe my company and all the products and services. After that, you want to list your past performances. It doesn't matter if it's with the government or not. They want to know if you have done this type of work you're bidding on before. And number 3, your price doesn't matter. You have to be the most responsible vendor when you're putting out your price. Your proposal has to look good. It has to answer all their questions. It should not leave them questioning anything. Once they read your proposal, they should know that you understand what they're asking for and this is what your price is. So let's take about 4 steps back so we can zoom out a little bit and look at the contracting navigator. This is step number 7 inside of the fire alarm business blueprint. If you want to take the whole entire course, I suggest you do, so that way you can fully understand how to operate a fire alarm company. It's not an easy company to operate, but it's something that is very lucrative and can give you a life of freedom. All right. So the fire alarm business blueprint is here for you to help you start your business so that you can grow. So I got some homework for you. I want you guys to register and get your DUNS number. And after you get your DUNS number, I want you to register and get your SAM registration. The SAM registration is going to take a couple of weeks for them to actually get back to you. And once you do that, download all my templates, my proposal templates, because throughout this course, we're going to go through each one of these templates and I'm going to show you how to use these. Then after that, you want to study some successful case examples so you can figure out how you can win your next government project. It's not really always about the proposal. It's always about the mindset. So congratulations on completing this course. Now that you got the knowledge and tools to grow your fire alarm business, it's time for you to take action. Not yesterday, but today. So I want you to download this cheat sheet and keep it by your side so that way you can apply everything you've learned today. This cheat sheet will help you stay focused, organized, and ready to succeed. All right. So I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.